What's going on, beautiful?
Hi.
So I take it that you had took part in Evolve fights.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm wearing the shirt.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! Tell us about working with Evolve fights. I've been watching. Man, I talked to a couple of ladies that done work with them.
I love her. She's really dope, the producer. She's cool. She's super buff. But it's just really fun because it's like mixed wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And basically like I wrestle with a guy and then if he wins or I like basically my goal is to like get his am I do I have to censor myself?
No, you don't. No. Let's make this
So
clear.
basically
There's no censoring on the smokers lounge. We smoke weed
my
on
job
here.
is to get to fuck him.
Yeah.
And so like my goal is to like get to the dick. And
So what got you into the wrestling fetish? Because that's becoming big now.
I did the Ultimate Surrender back in the day when I first started like doing porn. I was kind of like dabbling in it, and I did the Ultimate Surrender, and it was really fun. And then so the lady who actually hosted for the Ultimate Surrender branched out and did Evolve Fights.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's the same production basically. It's just she's independent now, and I mean, it's just fun. It's really a fun thing to do. I'm very athletic, so I don't mind like wrestling and like boxing and fighting and stuff like that. Apparently, I'm strong because the guy was saying that I was pretty strong.
She will ball your ass up and suck your dick after people.
If I have to, yes.
Oh my God. So people, y'all can understand this lady's been in the business. She's not a rookie by any means. Like that name been ringing bells since damn near well shit. I think your name came up probably about what 2-3 years after I got in the goddamn business.
Okay.
2010. So
Really?
I know you, girl. I think we had crossed paths before a long time ago, conversation wise.
Definitely possibility. I've met a few people on the way up.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's definitely and everything. So for you, for the years you've been in this business, what do you love about the business?
What do I love about the business? I love performing. For me, I love performing. I do. That's the best part of it is just getting to set, whatever set it is, whether it's content, whether it's dancing, whatever it is that I'm doing. Like I'm still putting on a performance that is entertaining to people, and I really enjoy entertaining people.
Yeah, because it's like what's funny is she's a throwback, literally, because a lot of the porn stars back in the day they also stripped. they went to the strip club too.
They was in the strip club where they was doing like parties and stuff like that. But that back in the day, feature dancing was a big thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Being in the mags, being on covers of DVDs. Yeah. We done lost all that great shit, man.
I mean, on a few covers. Yeah. I can't look. That's why I'm like, I can't complain because when I think about it, I probably have, I might have up to at least like maybe 12 DVDs. Maybe I lost count. I don't know if it's that many.
You was on a shitload of covers for what I fucking remember. Okay,
so let's Google it. Let's see here.
She was on a bunch of covers. Don't let her sit here and act like she was. Motherfucker.
I'm not trying to.
I used to go into the porn store and see your fucking face, okay? Let's stop playing. Let's stop playing, show.
That I've been on a lot of DVDs, and I'm very modest, but I don't give myself enough credit, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Oh hell yeah, because you was what you it's still ringing bells. That name was ringing hard. You feel what I'm saying? Which we're gonna let you know the name in a second. But like I said, because to me it's like a lot of ladies that came in with you, they wasn't able to transition and be able to evolve and roll with the times, especially the change of technology, change of how we distribute, make money in the industry and what have you.
Yeah. I think I was way ahead of my time when I started in the industry in the first place,
Mm-hmm.
because I was definitely going more towards online. And
Yeah.
I think that because I grew up in the era of the computer and like technology, because in school and stuff, they taught us like how to use computers. They were teaching us how to use Macs. They were putting us in classes that taught us how to edit. And
Mm-hmm.
I learned all that stuff growing up.
Yeah.
So when it came to me, I was at a place where I was like, okay, well, I'm trying to transition out of doing this into doing this anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it just kind of all fell into place for me. And a lot of girls were not as blessed. I won't say
Yeah.
lucky. I will say blessed, because a lot of people get in the industry and they expect to blow up, and sometimes they don't. And I don't think people take account for that. Like they just assume like, oh, I'm going to get into the porn industry and I'm going to be this really big star. And it's just like, it doesn't happen like that for everybody, unfortunately.
Oh no, a very small percentage to be exact, even in this day and age. And here's the other part: we had to work harder to get in the industry than you fuckers had to start. Let's keep it 100.
Like guys, yeah, for sure.
So with that being said, you know what time it is. Smokers, it's time to smoke this over, and welcome to the Smokers Lounge. You know I am Kavanaugh, the Southern Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. We are sponsored by six wonderful sponsors. The first one being ArabSizzleMagazine.com. Next up, the award-winning, award-nominated. We're talking about Boys Over with Smut. And they even got virtual reality. We're talking about BlushErotica.com. And if you need some good candles, check out the Kinky Candle Company. And you need legal aid, I got you covered. The Queen of Law herself, Mitchell Ferrari. And our two newest sponsors, the first one being Past That Apparel. Check out the link in the description. You can find their t-shirts and the designs on TeePublic. And it's for the 420 smoker in you. And are you the smoke kind? What kind of smoke you like? Well, I got you covered. The king of THCA, I'm talking about smokekind.com. Hit my referral link in the description to get wonderful discounts, because they're the kings of vapes, edibles, as well as pre-roll, and they even got some buds. And they got great deals, bulk, and all that good stuff. So check out the link and get your smoke on. You feel me? Because be a smoke kind and be kind and smoke. You feel me? And pass that thing to the left. Also, you can find me 5 days out of the week in the mornings at fullswapradio.com. Also, check me out at sgpradio.com, as well as skyheartafterdarktv.com. As you can see, ladies, a long intro. So, people, you see this beautiful lady looking up something. She is slim, thick. Slim, thick. She's a fucking legend in this business. Put some respect on this lady's name. She's a beast in the industry. She can dance. She can wrestle. She can suck a fucking dick and blow bubbles on that bitch. And she is one of the ladies that has right now probably part of a dying breed, people. Because she came from a time where content trade was considered fucking for free. You get me? You know how many times I heard that from women? You feel me? Now y'all motherfuckers want to do content while my black ass retired. There you go. She is, and normally I get her to say her name, but fuck that. Nah, I got to put some stank on this. She is hot from Cali. We talking about Cali Caliente. Say hello to the smokers.
Hey. Look,
Oh
it's
my
me,
God.
Cali Caliente, your favorite ebony porn star.
Yes, he won an Urban X.
I did.
Nominated. You done a lot.
I have. I'm looking at it right now and I'm still
You have done
dumbfounded.
a fucking lot, people. See, it when you look back before we go into time sheet, when you look back, did you realize how much shit you done accomplished in this business?
I think it's still setting in for me. You know what I mean? Like it's still like a lot of people are like, "Are you retired?" And I'm like, I said, is that the rumor?
we don't really retire technically. We adjust.
I tell them, I'm like, no, I'm just enjoying the fruits of my labor. Because when I literally just like Googled box covers, like, and it's crazy. It's insane. Like, I'm looking at this shit and I'm just like, I really became I'm a real porn star.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I got my award. I worked for Tushy. I fucking did my showcase for Elegant Angel last year, a couple years ago. And I'm just looking at this shit and I'm just like, I have a lot of box covers. I put in fucking.
I tried to tell you that. I do. I knew. Look, I didn't even have to do research on her because I already knew about the career. Dude, I wanted to work with this sucker back in the day.
Oh, when I wasn't fucking on camera.
Oh yes, I would out and shit. Cause
I was like, I don't shoot content. You gotta pay me.
Oh no, I know. I told you from that because no, you know how many times because it was funny because people didn't believe that girls used to say that shit. Like when we used to step to them like, well, this is a paid shoot. I'm like, no, this content trade. I don't fuck for free, sir.
And you
please explain to them why that was the case back in the day. Please explain to them back in the day why y'all didn't do content like that.
I mean, me personally, it was a comfortability thing. For me, I was definitely afraid to get into the industry because of STDs and like all that stuff. And I was just a real ass hoe. Like for me, like I wasn't doing shit on camera, but you could pay me to come through and I would like, service you, and I'm not going to say too much because I wasn't fucking everybody. A lot of time I would just go and converse with them. I would literally just be entertainment for them. I would dance, you know what I mean? Walk around naked. They love that shit. So I wasn't.
To be honest with you, girls did porn back then to boost that.
Yeah, so I wasn't.
To be honest with you,
I wasn't fucking a lot of people. I was just kind of entertaining guys for money, and I really enjoyed that. And that kind of was like getting dangerous for me because I started getting more popular online.
Yeah.
And when I started getting more popular online, people kind of started like trying to latch on to me a little bit. And then so that was like around 2018, 2019. And then in like 2020, 2018, 2019, I started working online. And that's how when I say I started getting more popular was because I was actually shooting my own content. That's when content was just kind of like a content creator thing. It was just like developing.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't a big thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like people weren't really posting sexual acts online, but I ended up getting hit up by a company called Is My Girl. And Is My Girl is ran by the same people that run Inked magazine.
Yeah.
So what they did was they were sending out recruiters to get girls on their website. And the recruiter hit me up and was like, hey, you're a really pretty girl. You could be making money online. This is the new wave. You can literally just be in your bathroom brushing your teeth and guys will buy that. We want to use you as like kind of like a spokesperson for our company. So they ended up inviting me out to LA to do a photo shoot for their website. And from there, I just kind of like took off with the content creation porn thing. And I was like in the Bay Area at the time, I started doing crazy research. So at that time, I signed up for the website and I started making girlfriend content. So I was a solo content creator. And I also was like, at that point was like, I want to start working more on live shows. Right. So with the live thing, it started out okay. I basically convinced the dude that I was with at the time to buy me a laptop. He bought me a laptop and I started streaming, but the money was too slow.
Yeah. That's what you're used to.
Yeah. So it got to a point where I was like, fuck that. But I was like selling content online and I was just like selling sexy news, pictures, videos, and I would make content. I got a ring light for Christmas and I started like putting like colored strips in my hair and like wearing little cute outfits and prancing around the house. I got a pole and started like taking pictures and videos of myself and working with photographers and like stuff like that. And that created a buzz for me online to where I kind of started getting more popular online. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm getting a little buzz. I really want to like get into porn. So at the time, because I was in the Bay Area, good Lord, I'm sorry. This is a long story. I was in the Bay Area and I had my little guy friends or whatever that would like drive me to work and like, we would hang out, and I convinced a couple of them to shoot content with me. And so I'm like, we're fucking anywhere. I was like, I'm making money online. You might as well like, let's make some money. So they wasn't really trying to like be out there with it like that, but they would be okay with like me recording. So we would have to use condoms. I'm telling them like, hey, like go get tested. Like, let's really do this shit. Let's go get tested. You feel me? And really make content. Like, but they wasn't really like on that. So I was just like, all right, whatever. I'm just gonna have to do it by myself. So we would shoot content, but it would be like condom content.
Yeah.
Like real, like the lighting wasn't always good. Like, it was just like ghetto. But so at that point I was like, let me start looking for performers maybe that are in the area. And some photographers was actually hitting me up because they was like, oh, you should do like a glory hole. And like they were like making suggestions and trying to like work with me. And they always just gave me like sketchy ass vibes. Like I feel like you gonna sell my shit on the black market and like make buku money off me. Like, and I've had a couple of them even try like making OnlyFans with old pictures of me that they had and like, but use my new name. And like, so it'll be like old ass pictures from me shooting back in the day before I really got into porn. But like it says,
which is funny because I always thought you was in porn. You get what I'm saying? So that let you know how much, if she came across my desk back then before she did porn, that should tell you how much she was bringing.
But that's because I was shooting. I was shooting with a lot of photographers. I started out really like doing videos. So I would like go to the video shoots and stuff in the Bay Area, and I would show up and I would like work with photographers, work with videographers, and and I was like in the studio a lot actually, but I just never released any of my music. I was just kind of like a video victim basically. And then I started making content, and then like one day I was just like, I want to move to LA and become a porn star. I want to move to LA because I was hitting up agents. And they were telling me like, oh, if you're just doing girl, you're not gonna be big. You're wasting time. You're just a hobby. Like you're not gonna make a lot of money. Oh, if you come, like basically they didn't want to fly me out. They didn't want to put me up. They didn't want to schedule bookings to where it was beneficial for me to actually come out there. Like, I'm like, well, if you schedule 2 or 3 or 4 shoots, I'll come out there and just get shot out and then come home. Like, I'll come out there, make my money, and I'll come home, Nobody was like really fucking with me. So I found that interesting because after a while, I said, fuck them. And I just moved to LA and I started going to the Urban X events. I got roped in with somebody in the industry. I don't remember exactly how it happened because I started doing research, and that's what kind of like led me into the industry. I was like, if I'm gonna do it, I want to make sure I do it right. So I started Googling like Chanel. I was like top black female ebony performers in the industry. And, like, Chanel Hart popped up, Stone pop up, Anna Fox, Jenna Fox, like all the top bitches, black women in the they gave me like a top 20. And so I started following them on Twitter. And then like it ended up, I followed Lala Ivy at some point in time, and I ended up finding the VIP Connect with Shy Love, and I emailed them. But by then I had already moved to LA. So I was like, fuck it. I'm like, y'all not fucking with me. I'm just gonna move out there and make this shit happen. So I moved out there. I started going to Urban X events. I went to
And see, too, also when you start fucking with them, this is when the interracial boom began. Which I tell people this: black women lost out. When interracial hit, because like right before you came in, black porn was booming.
It was boom. It's still booming. That's why I make it, because it does boom, and I don't care what nobody says. Like it's definitely a market for us. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's because
I'm telling you what happened. See, me being in the industry since 2010, when you have a bunch of old white motherfuckers who conservative when it comes to how they make their money, because, like, for example, I always use Brazzers. Brazzers never shot BBW to recent years. You want to know why? OnlyFans came into existence and fucked up their money. The only time these companies switch streams on what they shoot and the type girl they shoot is because they throwing shit against the wall to see what sticks.
Sticks.
Yeah. And so when interracial came in, because people don't realize how much work was out there for black women in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Between 2010 to 2018, it was a lot of work.
Yeah.
You know, period.
That's when black women were like booming. And now it's very different. It's very weird. I feel like so when I got with Shy Love, she actually changed my name. And I feel like when she changed my name and asked me to keep my hair long, at the time I didn't understand what she was doing, but she literally was marketing me as a Latin woman. And so when she did that, that kind of like opened the door for me because I was fucking Latin. Which I never said or acted or pretended to be anything other than obviously a black woman. But a lot
That's
of
some old school shit right there, because they did the same thing with Vanessa Del Rio. Vanessa Del Rio is a straight up black woman, but they portrayed her as you know what I'm saying, Latina. That motherfucker black. Her sisters is Felicia Rashad and your girl and Denise Allen, Debbie Allen. She black as shit.
But they do that. And it's like it worked in my favor, you know what I mean? Because obviously, like, but I just have a very diverse look. So the name itself is very diverse. And I feel like a lot of people kind of like now it's just ringing bells. Like I haven't shot a professional scene since January. But I've been shooting my own content and like doing my OnlyFans and my platforms and stuff like that. But everybody is just like, oh, you're retired. And I'm just like, okay.
No, but see, the way the game is, kind of push girls how to do content now. You know, because that's how you're going to get found versus, because there's no more fresh off the boat no more. You know, back in the day, they were looking for girls that never been on camera. Now, there ain't no way in hell you're going to find that. You know, period.
No, there's still some girls out there that aren't, you know, look, they still want to get into it. And I come across girls like that all the time. Like even when I dance and stuff like that, girls be knowing who the fuck I am. I don't know these bitches from a can of paint. I was sitting here talking to a man trying to get him to go to VIP. And she's like, yeah, I want to get into porn. And I know who you are. And I'm just like, first of all, why are you telling all my business?
I'm saying... He probably like, you a porn star for real?
And then he said, exactly. And the first thing he do is pull up his, what's your name? Look, now he looking at my phone. So like, I'm like, so he's like, in that case, I will get a dance. It works in my benefit.
Yeah.
You know? But it's still like very weird for me because a lot of people know who I am. I don't know who people are. Like, you know, it's just like, I never know. Like people who approach me online, like people I meet in real life, I never know their angle anymore. You know, like I'm not a normal person. It's very
because you get consummated to being a celebrity. Because when you become a porn star and known, you become a pseudo celebrity technically. So yeah, because trust me, I've been people that I done had fans call me out. I'm walking past the Jiffy Lube, Big Country in Durham. I'm like, wait a second, you know what I'm saying? Who the hell know me as Big Country? Oh my God, I got a fan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's surreal when you become somewhat of a pseudo celebrity.
And I worked really hard and I didn't realize, because when you're working, you're just working. You're not really thinking about it. And then the shit hits the internet and it's just like, you know, like I didn't understand until now, like until I really just like Googled myself and I looked up the pictures and I'm just like, it's insane. I'm everywhere. Yeah, on the main porn sites and stuff like Pornhub. You go on Pornhub, I'm on the fucking front page every time. And like I've shot with pretty much every company except for a few that I feel like after I shoot with those companies, then I'll be done. But I feel like they're waiting for me to get plastic surgery.
We're going to discuss that too, because see, people don't realize how much the industry do pressure some of these girls to change and modify their body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now you say you do content. How do you pick the guys that you work with?
Following count is very important. I usually look at their work to see who they worked with. That's important. Um, and if their content's pretty good, like there, you can kind of tell when some guys have like a system,
Yeah,
and then you can tell when there's just like a guy trying to fuck on camera. It's a big difference.
which is a lot more of them nowadays than you used to be.
Definitely. And a lot of people know the lingo now, so they be trying that shit. And they'll hit me up, no link, no nothing, no Instagram, no Twitter, no nothing. Like, oh hey, I want to book you. Oh hey, I want to shoot content. Oh hey, I want to collab. And I'm just like, so what's your at? Like, what's your Pornhub? What's your this? What's your that? You don't have nothing to show for, but you're hitting me up talking about you want to fuck me on camera.
I blame the girls of this generation because when I came in, let me make this clear, people. They wanted to see profile pics, a list of where I done shot. They wanted to see my link. They wanted to see. It wasn't as simple as I like to shoot with you. They were like, okay, then I need a profile pic. I need a face pic, full body nude with your dick erect, hard dick pic. I need to see that you actually did some shoots.
I mean, there are girls that are like that. That we exist because I'm like that. It's
Yeah.
just
But it was more
there's a
of
lot of
y'all
girls who
back then. That was
don't know.
across the board versus now. They just don't give a shit.
Yeah, I feel like those are kind of like bottom feeder girls though.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it because there is tiers. Like there's different tiers when it comes to this business, and I'm just happy to be a part of the 1%. Because as my name gets, when they are like, okay, we want to book this type of scene, who do we got? My name comes up. Whether I get booked or not, it doesn't matter. My name's still sliding across their desk every day. Every day on Instagram, on Twitter, or something, like they're seeing my face. Like they don't have a choice. So it's to the point where it's like the companies that I do want to work with, they're gonna have to work with me, or I'm just gonna retire and say fuck them, do my own shit. But at the end of the day, like after a while, when you get when the fans continue to request you so much, it gets to a point where they have to shoot you.
Yeah.
You don't have a fucking choice. You might not like it, but
You
but
got to have them.
because you're missing out on money. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? Like, and we all could eat, we all could get paid, we all could, you know what I mean?
And
Like,
thank you for saying that because I've been telling girls this. They don't want you till you white hot. Not red hot, white hot, especially now.
yeah,
Because they want to make sure that you are what is called a calculated risk. So you people understand what that is? I'm going at 75% know that I'm gonna make money with her video. All I need is 75%. You feel me?
yeah.
They're not gonna book
Do
girls
they
they feel
take
sick.
chances on some girls, and when the girl, okay, so everything's like technical, it's all demographic, it's all stats, it's all numbers, and I noticed this. And so what they'll do is, for example, like with browsers, I shot with the raunchy roommates with she retired, oh girl, and Maze the Goat. And like the fans were like really like, oh, on her really hard because she was bodacious.
Yeah,
Like she had that like bimbo look.
yeah, I know you're talking about.
Right. And so like that bimbo look is like what they shoot. So when you say, "Oh, they just started shooting BBWs and da 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 da," like yeah, because you notice like the certain companies have a certain look. Like with Vixen, for
Yeah.
example, Vixen shoots very skinny white girls, European white girls. They don't have a lot of tattoos. They don't have a lot of body weight. They're not thick. You understand what I'm saying? They're not dark. Like, you know what I mean? If they are dark girls, they look super exotic. I look super exotic. If I was a little skinnier, I probably would be on Vixen. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like I understand how this shit works. So if I want to be on browsers, then I have to go bimbo. You understand what I'm saying? But like you see the wide range.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm just somewhere in the middle. And what they do is like with black women, they don't know how to market us. Let's just be honest. They have all this fucking money, right? All this money, but they don't know how to market black women to make us appealing to
Yeah.
their fan base. So what they do is they debut us, shoot us the fuck out until they can't shoot us anymore, or the fans stop requesting us, right? And then they return us.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's back. She's back. Guess who's back on the site? You guys been requesting her. Getting that you've built up this what we call like that wave of like them missing me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Can't
saying?
miss you if you don't leave.
And if you don't leave, they right.
Yeah.
So the companies understand that because that's how they work their market.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of women in this business don't understand that there are always going to be gaps, because at the end of the day, you can either be a teeny bopper
Mm-hmm.
or a MILF. There's
now they want the MILF more than the teeny bopper.
Fine auntie doesn't exist, and I'm like the fine auntie. I'm the single 25 to 35-year-old who has a lot of sex, and they don't know how to market that because they are tailored to a certain market.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, cool. Y'all can have that money, because guess what? You didn't open up a whole motherfucking market for me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Because I know how to market the fuck out of anything. I just don't have the budget because I'm bootstrapping my business. You understand what I'm saying? If I had sponsors, investors behind me, which is why a lot of companies don't want me to make a lot of money, is because I would just do my own shit, and I would open my own production company, my own agency, my own model house, which, you know, what's funny, when I first started and I was talking to all these agents about, you know, wanting to get into the industry, they telling me, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. But when I signed with Shy, she put me in a model house. Mm-hmm. So you telling me you couldn't set up 5 scenes for 5 days and have me come stand in a model house for you to make some money?
See, that's the reason why the talent started doing content houses.
Yes.
Because it enabled them to get a shitload of content and work with quality talent.
But content
that is tested.
Dangerous, because a lot of people just be fucking, and that's how STDs get passed around. Trust me, I know.
I know we talk about that because, see, the thing about it, what these people coming in don't understand, you got to sacrifice your personal sex life to chase this shit, people. You just can't go to the bar and take something home and think your ass is gonna pop on set and shoot. Because that test, I don't give a fuck, is only as good as the last person you fucked. Because it only told you was clean the previous 30 days, not the next coming. You know, so for you, how much did you have to adjust your personal sex life and the way that you move personally to chase this?
I didn't have to adjust much because I really didn't have a personal sex life that much. And I've always been the type of person who always used condoms. I wasn't just out here loose, just fucking, letting people nut in me. Like, I was never that person. So the guys that I was dating, like, we would use protection. And then it just got to a point where I think at one point in time I had like a content partner, is what they call it nowadays.
Yeah.
I started going to the Urban X Awards and stuff like that, and I met some people, and then I ended up moving. Well, I let a guy come stay with me, and he was in the industry at the time. And like, I was kind of like talking to him about getting into the industry, and so, you know, he agreed to shoot content with me while he was staying with me, and that's kind of like, and that's when I started like getting tested. Well, I had already started getting tested because I was shooting for Kink, but
she just naming them off. You just hear the names, people. Hold on. Ain't none of them mid-level. All these motherfuckers top-level AVN. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Go ahead, baby.
I'm just telling my life story.
Yeah, I shot with King, you know, and, you know, arrogant English. And I'm sitting there like, she naming off all the big dog. She naming off DVD box covers. like it ain't shit. Like, I saw my auntie last week, you know. Like, I love your humbleness.
I was shooting, and then so I would tell him, I was like, me and him when he got tested together, and we was like in the same house, so I knew who he was fucking. I knew he wasn't like, he would shoot, he would go to his shoots and stuff, but I knew he wasn't like fucking people outside of the industry. He was only fucking people that was tested. So I would fuck him, and then like we had like little trouble going on for a second where I was just shooting content. He was introducing me to other guys in the industry,
Yeah.
and that's really how I kind of started doing content. Because at first I was just like, well, I don't really want to fuck nobody, and then I was just fucking him on camera,
Mm.
and then he brought a guy home one day after.
I like him. I like
After
him. Like, you know,
it
somebody
was
that's a girl,
it
you know, she
was
does
so
good.
I mean, not to name drop, but it was Chris Blackwood
Woo!
and Dylan Cox. And he brought Dylan home one night after they got done shooting. He was like, oh, he gonna come over and we just gonna chill. And he was like, if you want to shoot content, you can shoot content. If you want to, we all tested. I was like, cool. So that night I was like, I'm not fucking both of y'all, because obviously I wasn't finna let them run a train on me on camera. But I was like, I'll suck both of y'all dicks though. We could do that. And that's how the double blowjob of me sitting in the chair. I was just like, that one still goes viral. Because I was like, which one should I suck? Or like, should I suck both of them? And it was just two big ass dicks, and you couldn't see them because I was sitting down and they were kind of taller than me. So I was like waistline, and I was just like looking at these two big ass dicks in basketball shorts. The good old days. But yeah, so then at that point I was like, all right, I'll start like shooting content a little bit here and there with tested people.
Yeah.
But I still wasn't like physically like having sex like that unless I had a partner.
But see, the thing about it is that, because I always said this, and you can speak to this, part of your brand is who you fuck also.
Absolutely.
And for you hear, she just didn't wait with fuck just a regular content creator. No. She was dealing with the top of the line of the industry. Speak to working with the professionals, how iron sharpens iron, and how it's beneficial. A lot of these girls don't. Gotta tell a girl, if you want to take this business seriously, you work with top talent. Forget the content creators that got the large following, this, that, and the third, because it don't move the needle like you motherfuckers think.
No.
Trust me, it don't.
Not money-wise, it doesn't. It looks good if you're just trying to have fillers for the in-betweens, but realistically, like, I'm going to be honest, I'm very grateful again for having access to people who are in the industry who were bigger than me. You know what I mean? And I mean, I've been in situations where like I'll say somebody's name and it's just so to me it's so casual. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because I've been knowing these people for years. Before I got into the industry, before I really got really big, I scoped out the scene. People knew who I was. I talked to them. I was like, I want to do it. Like, you know what I mean? And I planned for it. It wasn't just one of those things where I was like, oh, I'm just going to start fucking everybody on camera and like, I'm going to make a lot of money that way. Like, it never, I was a solo live show girl before I started doing content. I worked my way into content, and then from there worked my way into porn. So it was like a ladder of being like, are you sure you want to do this? And then being like, okay, well, I mean, look at who you're around and look at what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, and it was one of those things where it's like, okay, do you want to, like, what do you want to do? Like, you can't, it was a transition for me. It was like, I can't continue to do one thing. If I'm going to be serious about it, then I just have to do it. So at that point, I was like, well, I'm just going to get an agent. And when I got my agent, that's when COVID hit. And it was like, Beyonce, world stop. I said, wait a minute now, God damn it. Am I not supposed to be doing this? Like, is this a sign from God? But that really like made me go up more because I shot my first actual mainstream porno with Dog Fart, We Fuck Black Girls. And it was with Cyrus King and Steve Holmes. And it went viral. And it got nominated. And I almost didn't go do it for personal reasons that were out of my control. But I had a little pep talk from a close friend. And I got my ass.
Thank you that your friend gave you that courage.
Yeah, he was like, you need to go do that. Like, go, that's a lot of bread. He was like, do what you need to do. Like, you'll be fine. And I was great. And I think the reason why I went viral is because the fans went crazy because Steve, one of them nutted in my face and my mouth. and I used his semen and spit it on the other one and sucked it off until he came. And so everybody was just like going crazy over that scene, and it got nominated. And after that, I was like, all right, we in the game. I was like, what's next? And that was my first scene. And then I kept working with Dog Fart, and they had hired me for the Glory Hole. And the Glory Hole, one of the guys ended up canceling, but the bartender that was an extra was actually tested, and he was like, well, if you guys want to use me and she's okay with it, I can be the second guy. So I ended up doing it again. And like, so I never, like, I came into the business.
So you know for taking the cum
like, I came
and spitting on the second dude's dick and making him come. That's a hell of a signature.
I came in like kicking the door in, like it was like I didn't come here to play. And you know, the thing about it is people think like just shooting, like no, like it's really being the nastiest bitch. Like, and I like the hungrier you are for the sex, and for me that's natural because that's just who I am. Like, I'm a very sexual person. I love to see people pleased, like, you know what I mean? Like that shit turns me on. So when I'm on set and the camera's rolling, I'm also a voyager, which means I like being watched. So if I know I'm being watched, I'm finna put on a fucking show and I'm finna get paid. Like, you know what I mean? So all that plays a major role for me. And I have to be excited about working with the people that I work with. Otherwise, it shows my pussy's dry. So that's for me, like, I can't just be like, oh, okay, you got a big following. Like, nah, like I go and dissect people and I watch them for months, sometimes years, before I work with them to figure out if I really want to work with them or not. Because what is your mindset like? How do you think? Are you really making money, or do you just need me? Because at this point, like, I don't need to fuck nobody. I literally can go back to being a solo live stream artist online. I don't have to fuck nobody that I don't want to fuck. And I don't do courtesy fucks. Like, I'm beyond fucking niggas because I feel sorry for them. So, but like, you know what I mean? Like, nah, like, because either you're going to underperform because you're nervous or try to overperform and turn me off.
Yeah. See, no, but see, I tell people this. Part of why, especially guys, is male talent, it is important for us to do content training. It's important for us to shoot content. You want to know why? It's called experience. It's called learning how to be in front of the camera. Some of you fuckers don't even know how to use an off-camera hand to move the hair out the fucking face. Or y'all don't know how to part the butt cheek when she ride the dick so we can see how much the dick she's really riding.
And I had like this one guy I shot with him, and he like bombed the shoot. And like that's why I'd be like, I don't really like wasting my time, not just on new guys, but like certain guys. Yeah. Like, you can kind of tell like in their content if they're too like love making and like into like it. Sometimes if it's a little too sensual, or like the background isn't, you can just tell when someone doesn't take this shit seriously.
Okay, speak to this. How important is a guy in male talent learns pace in a scene?
It's very important. I shot with somebody that gave me a massage for an hour and we didn't fuck at all. No pop shot, nothing. Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, what?
I was pissed. I left very upset.
What? I'm like, it's like once when I did massage scenes, I massaged her when she laid on her stomach. I massaged her completely. I always tell them when I get to the head and I start massaging your shoulders, that's when you start playing with my dick.
That's what I tried to do, and he told me no. He told me I needed to lay there and relax and let him give me a
fucking weirdo.
I guess he thought I was gonna be there all night.
He's a fucking weirdo.
And then when I asked him for my money back because I had to Uber to get to him, he couldn't even give me the money. I didn't even ask him. I just wanted my money back for the Uber. Like, I didn't need the money. I had money. Obviously, I'm outside. I got money to be outside, motherfucker. But
yeah, because if your brand is we fucking, and I'm there to do a scene, even though it might be a fetish scene, it might be a massage scene, and it pulls you in and fucking, You killing my brand if you don't give me what I need. Why
Yeah,
do I need to fuck with you, work with you ever again?
I would never work with him again, and I'm gonna tell other people not to work with him. He's a good photographer. He's good with pictures, but he's not good with
You
fuck.
probably was afraid that he won't go last. He will go bust quick. His dick won't go get hard. You
Overthinking
gotta be
it,
cold blooded to be on this camera, yo.
especially with me, because I'm gonna eat you up and spit you out. And that's not in a bad way. That's just some real shit. Like, you know what I came here for. Give me your nut.
That's why I would have loved to work with you because it would have been a heavyweight fight. Because I see she's a competitive fucker. I love fucking competitive women that want to
I
compete.
wouldn't say
Fuck.
I'm competitive. I'm actually very submissive when it comes to fucking, but I know what I want. Like,
Yeah.
I'm very vocal. I'm very open. I'm very like, listen, this is you do this. This is gonna make me come. I don't understand guys that like I will give them the play-by-play direction on how to like make me come, make me happy, like, and they still just bomb. And I just be like, I'm really not complex. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm very simple actually, but I don't get it. So I
So
just be
what unlocks the inner beast then sexually for you?
um I think it's a control thing.
Are
I
you
think
like a good alpha?
I like to take control, but I also like to relinquish it, if that makes sense. I feel
That
like I'm
makes
a very strong person. I'm very strong-willed. And like there are times where I don't want to be that way. And I feel like in this world that we live in, especially in this industry, I'm kind of forced to be bossy and like I'm really just a lover girl. Like I'm just very much like, Daddy, whatever you say. I don't want to. Can you take care of it for me? Thank you. Can you do this for me? Thank you. Like I'm very sweet and womanly and feminine. Like, but like in the industry, they want me to be like this butchy black lesbian bitch that's just like hardcore.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's not.
Why is it hard for people to picture black women as submissive?
Because most black women aren't submissive. But that's because the world make us that way, and that's what I don't understand. And like I know my homegirl Tiny, she's very submissive. She likes to be like tied up and stuff like that. And she says it all the time. Like she gets guys all the time that try and like make her be dominant. She's like, I'm not dominant. I am a submissive. Like I'm a switch. I can do both. But like in real
I
life,
could not find a black submissive. Me being a dom, I wanted to do BDSM scenes, slut train scenes that involve black women. I was able to find one that was down for that to be tied up and all that. But it's like, which now more black women are starting to come into this submissive and want to be tied up, choked, and all that. But it feels like, I'm gonna keep 100. It feels like our culture looks down upon that.
they do. It's crazy, right?
Yeah, they treat it like, oh, that's white girl shit. No, it's not. No, it's not.
I mean, how submissive are we talking though? Because yes, it is, but like you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a black woman can't be like I'm forced to be strong, independent. Like
Yeah.
no. And then these white men be thinking that they can save me and be trying to have me on cocaine and shit. And I'm just like, listen, I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl. You know, like I don't trust you. I mean, not like that. Like I'm not even trying to say it like that, but on some real shit. Like motherfuckers will have you out here fucked up. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like if you fuck with the wrong people, they'll have you out here fucked off, bro. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. They want to benefit off of you in any way, shape, or form that they can. And if they can't, then they paint you as like too much.
Difficult to work with being a bitch. Yeah. Because that's the hardest part is I tell women this. Never lose your respect as a business women to these men. Because you'll never get it back. You'll never get it back. And they won't respect you.
Mm-mm.
You know, period.
And I think a lot of people respect me more than anything. And I mean, I appreciate it. That's why I can't like change the narrative of being like, I have to be hard up because then people do try and take advantage if I'm not. So I'd rather have that be like, oh, she's a bitch, like she's a diva. Like, okay, cool, bitch. You can say worse things about me.
Yeah.
But you can't.
I'd rather be a bitch and not used and be just used. You
Yeah,
feel
but I mean, a lot of people be trying to talk shit about me, like, oh, like a lot of girls be trying to say I did cheap anal and like shit like that, and it's just like, okay,
But
I
she
did,
asked the other question I
I
was about
did
to ask.
industry standard rates, just like the rest of you hoes, and some of y'all ain't been paid as much as I've been paid or been on the sets that I've been on. So what are we talking about for real?
And and even with that, because now we about to have some fun with this question. This has been the year of gangbangs. So have you done or looking to do gangbangs? I did see a post you mentioning something about gangbangs.
I've done one, two. Okay, what do we count as gangbangs? Because I've done a gangbang.
Gangbangs technically is anything over
But is it blow up
anything
or
over four. It's not four dudes. Over three. No, two dudes.
I've done
Technically, a gangbang is
I've
over
done
two dudes.
two official gangbangs for sure.
Okay.
I've done an interracial gangbang that wasn't anal. It was just vag, and that was for dog fart. And that was when I played the HR person. And then I did my showcase gangbang, and that was all black. And that was for Elegant Angel, and that was part of my showcase.
Mm. And how many guys was in each gangbang?
5.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Hey, so for you, what gets you off what gets you off with a gangbang? What turns you on? What get the pussy juices flowing with the gangbang?
I don't have to do too much work.
Ah, she the first one I ever said that shit. I heard everything. I ain't never heard that. Go ahead, girl.
Because basically I'm just being used, and they're
Yeah.
gonna put me in the position they want me in. They're gonna tell me what to do. You know what I mean? I can just relinquish my control and let them use me, use my body to please themselves. And it feels amazing. It feels amazing. It's
So
really
now I'm gonna ask you this because I've been on this when it came to black women and gangbangs, and why we don't see more black women do them?
because they get ridiculed for it. They get
The
ridiculed.
sad part by our own kind.
Yeah, of course.
That's
That's when it goes back to that's that white girl shit.
Yeah, period. And to me, there's black women that are down for doing gangbangs and want to do it, and I would love to see more of that in porn. Period. Because even to the point with black BDSM, I love seeing black BDSM image.
And I think I'm one of the first black women to actually venture off into BDSM, but not like go too extreme with it. Because I know, there's other people who are really, out there about it.
I would never expect you on Sexually Broken.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
But when they really use and abuse the girls. They really use and abuse.
Is it like ghetto gaggers?
Yeah, kind of like ghetto gaggers.
Yeah, no.
But I actually have talked to the guy from Ghetto Gaggers and stuff. And talked to him. One of my
they pop in and try and recruit me every now and again. But if they don't have $1 million for me, they might as well leave me the fuck alone. Because that's how much I'm charging for that.
See, there you go, people. Now, because see, here's the other part too. And then she said, how do women don't price themselves out?
That's difficult too, because me right now, like I feel like when I started out, I definitely was taking lower rates, and it wasn't cheap. It was just kind of like average standard rates.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I was getting paid really well for my scenes. But when I started doing anal and I worked for certain companies, I definitely raised my price. Yeah. And that made me more exclusive, but it definitely probably priced me out of the industry because there are so many girls willing to do so much for so little. Mm-hmm. So for that, it's like, I raised my prices, but rightfully so, because I realized like I am one of the only Black women who really does anal for real. It's like a handful of us who actually do it and enjoy it, like for real. And then because there are girls like Alexis Tay, like they shot that girl out like crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like she's done so many anal scenes. Like, Now they're saying she retired, and it's just like I don't even think she's really retired. I think she's just taking a fucking break.
Yeah.
Like, how much do y'all expect us to shoot? Like, how long do you expect? Do we not age? Do we not get married? Do we not have kids? You expect us to just continue to like give our holes away forever? Like, I don't be understanding what people really want from
But
us.
see, I always told girls, I said, the whole purpose of why you shoot with the mainstream companies is to get mainstream appeal, international presence, and to take them. Let me make this clear. When they see you on Dog Fart, they're going to Google you.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to leave Dog Fart to go find you. The point is you shoot with those companies enough to where you build up your base so strong that you don't need them. The
Yep.
key is to become a kingmaker. It's more important to shoot with Cali Caliente than her to ever shoot with you. And that includes if you a big time name, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I never forget when I met Cherokee and she told me how much she shot. And she said she ain't got no money from this shit. That's what she started her own shit. She said, Pinky is the GOAT. She
Yeah.
came in the game, got them independent. She didn't worry about that. They had to come to her.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's where I'm at now.
Yeah.
I don't have an agent. I'm doing all my own stuff on my own. I book all my own shit. I shoot all my own stuff. I edit all my own stuff. I post it all online. There's nobody but me working behind this machine. And so the harsh reality of it is that if I want it to be bigger, I probably would need a team. But also, like, what comes with that, and what am I gonna have to do, and what am I
That's
gonna?
more money you got to spend.
More money to make, though. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because right now I'm burning myself out doing everything to make sure that I'm maintaining my fan base and still making money, because I'm not getting that money from the mainstream companies anymore the way that I was, and I've invested that money, so I'm good. But at the same time, like, I invested it back into my own business. That way I'm able to do all this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I have my laptop so I can actually fucking write and type and like record, and I can go live. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So I invested my money to where I'm okay. But I see girls that's been in the industry way longer than me who have absolutely nothing to show for it, and they can barely get around to doing the content.
Yeah.
Because they're so used to like the old school ways. But I came in doing content.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's all a full circle. It's like when I'm not on mainstream sets and I'm not making that money because it's in spurts. It's not that I'm retired. I'm shot the fuck out.
Yeah,
because my name was everywhere.
Yeah, because see, when they started doing what was called the bulk rate shoots, so y'all can understand what that is. They pay you to shoot a certain amount of scenes. Why, if I done shot you for 5 scenes, why the fuck I need to call you for another 2 years? And mind you, I done shot 6 girls this week, 5 scenes apiece. I'm not gonna put all 5 scenes out at the same time. That's why sometimes you'll have a company that shot a girl in 2022 and that shit didn't drop to 2025.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I shot my showcase and I think 2023, and they didn't drop it until 2024.
Yeah.
So now, and then after the showcase, of course, now they're like, well, we can't shoot you no more, girl. You kind of like, you everywhere. Like, matter of fact, we tired of your ass. We don't want to see your name no more. See what I'm saying? Like, God damn it, Cali, I don't want to shoot you, but I'm gonna have to. We're gonna give you a little break though.
Yeah.
Man,
and see, that's when the girls focus on their content, because by the time you get to that point, you done met enough established male talents that want to work with your ass. And you kind of learn how to shoot, because I tell people the way that they see you is the way they want to continue seeing you. You kill the fantasy. I understand females, do the bullshit, cell phone video with no light. But you understand how the fuck it hurts your image when I just saw you with fucking brazzers. You done killed my fantasy. I just saw you with brazzers with Rome Major. You on the beach fucking somewhere, and then I come here and your ass, I can barely see the dick going in the pussy.
I mean,
you're hustling backwards, people. You're hustling backwards.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know the porn companies, like the big ones,
Yeah.
they definitely like the fact that I shoot really good content because my content, I guess, is fire. So they never really want to kick me off the sites.
Yeah. No, because once again, people, everything I tell y'all, it's funny how it gets fucking confirmed. She just sat there and said it. The big boys watch y'all site, you dumb fucks. You wanna know why you ain't getting booked? They look at your shit, but like, do I really want this bitch on my set? Look at her scene. Look who she's fucking. It's all about image. They want a female that epitomizes their brand. That's why
Yeah,
I tell people it's no. If you want to become a Playboy model, you send them Playboy's pictures. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, obviously, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. If you want to be a rapper and sign, you gonna send them some good rap music, a
People
good
be
project.
people be
You feel
thinking
me?
that they can just fuck me on camera and that's just gonna make them, more successful, but they don't want to do the work.
No.
I've met a few of them like that. They wanted me to kind of like take them in and like show them. I'm like, no, I'm not going to jail for trafficking for you. Come here, jump, baby.
No, because see, what guys don't get is one, you go ahead and spend some money coming in. Whether it's even if it's content, you're not paying them for the shoot. You got to cover the travel, the hotel. You need to get some good equipment. You know, cause I'm sorry.
Equipment is first. The traveling and all that shit comes after that. You need something portable that you could take with you on the
Mm-hmm.
go, and you need to be blogging. A lot of the guys that I know that are really popular, they have their own shit away from the girls. They fuck
Yeah.
bad bitches, but that's like aside from what they do on their social media.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them look really good. Like a lot of people be trying to get into this shit. You don't even have the body for it. You don't even have the equipment for it. You don't even have the dick for it. You don't have the money, you don't have the body, you don't have the look, you don't have the image. You shouldn't even, I don't know who told you that you could get in this shit and make money. I'm just being honest. Like,
No, because OnlyFans marketed OnlyFans to the average motherfucker, making the average motherfucker think that they can be porn stars.
but they don't have to be porn stars to be on OnlyFans. They could do absolutely anything that is content creation. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be having sex. So that's what I'm saying. So many people want to have sex on camera, but you could be like, you play video games. Why don't you stream?
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, if
Well,
you
because
play,
because they think it's free pussy, baby. They think if I come with this cell phone and a ring light, I get to fuck Cali Caliente.
fuck that.
I get to get free pussy. I keep telling y'all, men, we look for the easiest way to get to the pussy. So when niggas found out, let me tell you the biggest mistake. When Jimmy Smack said he made $1 million and we saw that he fucked Selena Powell, every big belly motherfucker that ain't built for porn said, if this ugly motherfucker, you goddamn get that fine chick, and all he had was a cell phone, what about me? And that's what happened.
Well, they got me fucked up because I ain't fucking nobody on camera. That ain't got no bread for me, and that's the thing too. Like, just because you got some bread, don't mean I'm gonna fuck you either. If it doesn't align with my brand, I really don't want it on my page or on Twitter or none of that shit. And so I don't know. People just be weird, and I just pay
No,
attention.
because when you came in the game, y'all the last generation that understood the importance of a brand. Now, don't get it true. There's some girls like Miss well, from this generation, Miss Sapphire, Miss B Nasty, and all them. They understand branding. The rest of you heifers don't. It's more than you sitting here putting your feet up. No.
I be doing that though. So I
But
mean,
baby, you got more than that on there. You got professional pics.
yeah,
You give me model, porn star, influencer. You know what them girls give me with their page? A thought with a cell phone.
yeah.
You're not going to continuously make money. The key is to make money in the long term.
It's just
The
funny
key,
because I thought I started out as a thought with a cell phone, and look at me. So I don't really.
but no, but you
I don't really be trying to discourage too many people because it's possible,
yeah.
but like you do kind of have to branch out. Like, but I feel like a lot of people are just starting somewhere. I think the market is oversaturated with people who just think they can, but then there are some gems in there.
Yeah.
There's some gems in there because I be seeing some bad bitches. They be having way bigger follower accounts than I do. And I'd be like, damn, you got 300,000, 400,000 followers. Like, and I'll be like asking myself, like, I wonder if she's making good money. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I'll be real with you. Some of the motherfuckers use bots.
yeah, and some of them pay. They boost their stuff, and that's what I
I
had to
know.
learn too.
I know a couple of male talents that y'all swear, but they botting like a son bitch.
Oh, I already know. That's why I
They
don't.
botting like a son bitch. So y'all gonna be going nuts over there. It's got about like 100,000 this damn third. They pay for all that. Their engagement ain't like that.
Yeah, that's why I'm happy my engagement is authentic, and I like to
Yeah.
keep it that way. Like
Yeah,
truly.
cause they try to get me. People try to get me to pay for bots for the podcast. I said no. I rather win with the organic. I rather have the organic fan base and build it solid than me sitting here paying every month for to get extra this, that, and third. Because then,
it's guys that pay thousands of dollars for promo.
Yeah, and don't even make their money back.
I mean, I would hope they make their money back.
I hope so too.
Seems like that would be the purpose, right?
That's what I said.
What are you spending that much money for? You ain't making it back. You should be tripling your money.
Yeah. See, cause even when I sit there and listen to like a lot of podcasts, especially many podcasts that like fell off a little bit because y'all sitting here doing this studio and all this, and y'all paying for studio, but the podcast ain't bringing you in studio money.
That part. Because I tried doing a podcast and it was going really well, but then I was just like, I can't be doing that. Like, you know, and I would interview people in my home, but I mean, I think I'm just gonna start interviewing people that I work with.
We don't get StreamYard, not too expensive.
Okay.
And do remote.
Yeah, well, I had a phone, so what I was doing was pre-recording them and then gonna upload them when I had like several, so I could just. And then I had an introduction, but it was in the studio, and I don't work in the studio anymore, so I'm just like trying to figure out how to put it all together because I actually interviewed Kazumi before Kazumi got really big.
Wow,
doing
I would kill that girl on the show.
She wasn't doing mainstream yet. Actually suggested that she signed with Vixen in the interview, so I need to release that. And then Nina 420, and she's really big in the content creator solo stuff. She really that girl does not play. Like her pivot game is crazy. Like she isn't mainstream porn at all. She's an OnlyFans girl, but she has properties. She has clothing line. She sells like lingerie. She sells classes. Like and it's a lot of shit that she's doing online outside of sex work. So I really
and I talk about that too on this show. Ladies finding business opportunities ain't got shit to do with porn. From being a sponsor, it could be selling. You know, what I'm saying selling sex toys. It could be. You know, being a brand ambassador, you know, is the reason why I'm talking about the professional pics. You post one of your professional pics wearing something from Fashion Nova, and you tag them motherfuckers. You'd be surprised you might actually get a goddamn sponsorship, and they don't give a fuck.
Listen, I don't know though, because I've been trying to get a sponsorship with them for a minute, and I need a plug on that for real. Because I be like, "What's up?" Like, you know, they don't work with a lot of sex workers. That's why I'm trying to diversify and make myself known for more than just sex. Because I feel like a lot of brands are really scared to work with me, which I don't know why. I don't get it. Like they try to act so like, oh, we can't do, we're sex worker friendly. Are you really sex worker friendly though? Because y'all fuck with all these celebrities that be fake pushing sex. These hoes not really like that for real.
Like, and your outfits are practically, they're just porn star certified actually.
They be butt ass naked walking around in stripper outfits at the club. Like, stop it.
That what they be saying? It's like, it's funny. I told people, I said, the outfits that 40 and 50 year olds wear now, they won't wear when I was growing up. Goddamn, these females, I don't know if it's a strip club or the club anymore. With some of the outfits, I ain't mad at it though.
Just like that, they think you a fucking stripper, and then you want to get mad because you walk around this motherfucker looking like a dancer. The fuck? But you want somebody?
How dare you? I'm like, baby, I can see your nipple.
Stupid. You got the whole outfit on. What you cross-playing a stripper tonight, you dumb hoe? Sorry.
Oh my God. People, I done held this gorgeous lady up here for an hour, and you know, we ain't even touched the surface of shit.
I
So
know.
you know I gotta ask her the $1,000,000 question.
What's up?
Miss Cali Caliente, can I call you a smoke buddy?
Huh? A smoke buddy? Yes.
Yes. Say no more, people. You know we are asking to be a smoke buddy. That means that they're now a friend of the show, and we're gonna want them to come back. Not only is she gonna come back to the Smokers Lounge, my premium smokers, I know you screaming. If she's coming to the premium smoke room, I'm going to convince her to come to the premium smoke room. That's right, the premium smoke room on Loyal Fans. That's right, the place where the ladies, where the conversation gets saucier, tits pop out, dildos might pop out. You don't know what might pop off unless you subscribe. I'm talking about 4 wonderful premium podcasts for you to enjoy, plus special event episodes, aka when I open up the VIP smoke room, and I even do it live on X from time to time, people. Also, go check out my Triple X store where you can see my work as I give ladies the work because big dicks going to sticks. That's what they call me, big country, baby. And right now, we got it discounted for the first month. You pay $6.25 for the first month and you regular price after that, people. I'm being nice because I understand we're going through tariffs and there's some inflation. So I'm trying to be, give y'all something good to deal with. You feel what I'm saying? Also, check out my Spotify membership where you can go ahead and subscribe on Spotify, where I got 2 wonderful shows for you to enjoy. The first one being Savage Smoke, where I talk to the industry's top male talents and producers. We give you that real smoke from a male perspective about the industry. I done had Alfonso Lays. I done had my man David Lee. I done had my man Samaj. I done had Heck Tech and a whole bunch of other people. You feel what I'm saying? And we really chop it up over there. Shouts out to Nasty Montana. As well as I have over 400 episodes of different arranged podcast stuff that I did for you to binge watch. So whether it's premium smoke or whether you want to catch that smoke on Spotify, either way, come smoke with us. So Miss Cali Caliente, can you tell everybody where they can find you and spend money on you?
You can find me at the Cali Caliente on everything. But yeah, on Instagram, on Twitter, on OnlyFans, on Pornhub, on ManyVids, on Sheer. And if you want to check out my pussy pocket, that would be amazing. You can actually get my mode now available at intimacyglobal.com. But if you come follow me on Instagram at the Cali Caliente, you can actually get the link. So check me out.
There you go, people. So what did you smoke over, smokers? What the fuck did you learn this episode? Well, let me tell you what you learned, what we've been telling you. This is a motherfucking business. If you do not treat this as a business, if you do not move as this is a business, you will not make money, you will not succeed, nor you will last long in this business. The key to this business is growth and evolution. Because you can't keep doing the same thing for 2 years and expect the same result. That's insanity. You have to change up things. You got to be willing to change up things. I always hear, well, if you did a boy girl, then they're going to want you to do a threesome. Then they're going to want you to do a foursome. Then they're going to want you to do anal. Can I tell you something?
It's true.
Yeah. It's called evolving, upgrading. You feel what I'm coming from? How many of you motherfuckers?
Development.
Yeah, how many of you motherfuckers complain when these rappers don't change up their rap flow or do something different? Damn, I like to see them do something grow. So it's no different than porn. Because you want to become a star. Even the biggest stars in our business, in regular movies, they don't do the same role. They don't want to be typecasted. You feel me? It's the key to this business, like she said. The nastier, the sloppier, the freakier, the crazier, the dirtier the sex is, the more it's going to sell. There's the one business where a woman can be that complete slut and don't have to worry about no one judging her ass.
Oh, they're still going to judge you, but they're just not going to say it to your face.
Oh,
but...
no. They ain't going to say it to your face. And then the ones that judge your ass be the ones that got them spending the money jerking off to you.
But they're still going to fuck you. So that's all they got.
You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, once again, that you learned these ladies are true business women. See, when Fresh and Fit want to have these girls on their show and ask them, well, and want to ask them questions about investing and stuff like that, y'all want to go get them OnlyFans girls don't understand that. Why don't you go get the Cali Caliente?
Because they know they're gonna get cussed the fuck out and told some real shit.
Yeah, basically.
They'll kick me off the show. They're gonna be trying to kick this bitch up out of here. She know how to articulate her thoughts way too well.
Yeah. Because these ladies, you can't be dumb to do this business. Yeah, I get it. It's sex.
You can.
And you fucking well. You can't.
You can. But that's the problem, though. You shouldn't be.
Yes, sir. Some of you motherfuckers just more lucky than good. But yeah. The key is this. How long you been in the business, baby? How many years?
5.
5 years. How many of you motherfuckers been in for 2 or lasted for 1? The reasoning why she lasted 5 years, she expands her business, she runs her business, and she looks at it and treats it as a business. No more, nothing less. Because this is how we can create generational wealth. And on top of that, the one thing that y'all don't want to hear, porn does empower women. Because you want to know why? Women make the most money in this business. That's why y'all don't want them to do it.
Yeah.
Let's keep it 100, Shelby. Y'all don't want women to do sex work because it gives them independent and it helps them make more money than some of you motherfuckers.
And specifically black women while we're talking about it.
Basically. Hands down. And last I checked, we keep saying God bless the child that got his own. Why do we shun those that do? You feel me? So I hope y'all learned something, and I hope we taught y'all something. So with that being said, you know how we end these wonderful shows all the time. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Say goodbye to him, gorgeous.
Bye.
Deuces.